So please subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Professor in Suit. My name is Mr. Akshay. I was doing your grade 12 general EOT till now. So we finished almost everything. Only the last part which is remaining, which is tan. So when the tan comes, how will you find its period, its asymptotes, its x-intercept, midline, transformation, its graph, and everything? Okay. So in this video, we'll talk about tan because it's a bigger part. That's the reason I kept it at the end to do with it. So this is the one which deals with amplitude and asymptotes and everything for the tan. Okay. So let's straight dive into it. So we need to find all these things, the period, the asymptote, x-intercept, midline, and the transformation of the function y equal tan 3x. And then at the end, we need to graph it. So it's pretty easy. Okay, before getting into the question, there is a formula for tan. Okay, so you can see over here, let me zoom a little bit for you. So when you talk about tan, so tan is like a trigonometry function which goes like this. Okay, so it's from one end is going up, other end is going down. Okay, so for it, first let's talk about the period. Now, how do you find the period of it? For a function y equal tan bx, what's the period? You see the period is 180 over b. Remember? For sine and cosine, it was 360 over b. But for tan, it is 180 over b. Okay, that's the only reason it's different. And for tan, there is no amplitude. Okay, there is no amplitude because it goes very high, it goes very down. So the amplitude is plus infinity minus infinity. Can you count infinity? No. So hence there is no amplitude. Next is asymptote. Now, what is this asymptote? Asymptote is this pink line. Can you see this pink line? So the lines which creates boundaries. So tan function cannot cross it and neither can it touch it. So it just gets closer to it while going up and just gets closer to it while going down. Okay, it can't touch it. So it's just like a boundary of your function. And how do you find its asymptote? By the function x equal 90 plus 180 n over b. Okay, b you know from here. But what is this n? N is an integer. Like you'd start with 0, then 1, then 2. So in this way you'll get, if you put 0, you'll get the first asymptote. Put 1, you get the second asymptote. Put 2, you get the third asymptote. Okay, and so on and so forth. We'll study when the question comes. And also we need to also determine the transformation of the graph. Okay, so how do you determine the transformation of the graph? The value of a, you see this value, the value before the tan, it determines vertical dilation. What does it determine? Vertical means how much vertically it's dilated. If a is more than 1, what we can say, the result is vertical stretch. Rather, I'll use another color. Rather, if a is less than 1 or more than 0, that is between 0 and 1, if it's fraction, then the result is vertical compression. You see, same thing when we talk about vertical. Now we can talk about horizontal, but for horizontal it's totally opposite of vertical. So you see, for vertical, when a was more than 1, it was vertical stretch, right? Rather, same way for horizontal, you see, for horizontal dilation, if b is more than 1, okay, what is it? Horizontal compression. Okay, it's just opposite, compressed. Okay, and if the b is between 0 and 1, that is fraction, then it's horizontal stretch. Okay, that means horizontal stretch, you know, stretch. Okay, gummy. Okay, luffy. Everybody knows. Okay, so that's a horizontal stretch. Okay, so let's go to the question now. This was the kanun. And also one more thing I forgot to tell you, the midline. What's midline? Midline is the, okay, the graph which cuts in the middle. Okay, so that's y equals 0, that's your x graph, so that's the midline. Okay, so it always remains y equals 0, no need to worry about that. Okay, so let's go to the question now. Let me zoom out. Okay, so y equal tan 3x. So let's start with the first thing. What's y? Y equal tan 3x. Now what's a? So as there is no number here, okay, so it will be much easier if I compare it with the function. So what's the function? Y equal a tan bx. Now just compare and tell me what's a, what's b. B is pretty easy. You can straight away see b is what, 3. But what about a? There is no number. Means what should I put over here? What should I put? 1. All of my students know if there is no number, we take it as 1. So you got a is what? 1 and b is what? 3. Okay. After this, find whatever things you need. First thing we need to find is period. Let's find period. How you find period? What's the formula for period? 180 over b. So that's 180 over 3. That's how much? 60 degree. So the period is 60. Means after every 60 degree it repeats itself. Okay. We'll draw after this. Okay. Once we write everything what we needed, then we'll draw it. Next is asymptote. How you find asymptote? The pink lines. What's the formula? 90 plus 180 n over b. Again b is what? 3. So 90 plus 180 n over 3. Okay. That we can find out as we put n as 1 and as 0. Let's start with n0. So when we put n0, what you get? What's the asymptote? I'll write a. So n will become 0. So this becomes 0. So what you have? 90 plus 180 times 0 over 3. So that will be 30. And when n is 1, what it will be? 90 plus 180 times 1 over 3. How much it will be? I think 180 plus 90, that's 270. 270 over 3, I think it's 90. Okay, so that's 30, that's 90, and 30, and then 90, and then again I think it will repeat itself. You see, it's 60 it's repeating, right? 60 plus 60. So the next will be definitely when you put n as 2, you will get 90 plus 180 times 2 over 3. It's definitely should come 60 plus, so it will be 150. Are you sure? Check it in your calculator. So it's 360 plus 90, that's 450. 450 over 3, that's 150. Okay, so that's how it. Okay, so that's how you find asymptote. So asymptote is done. Same way we'll come to the negative side. If you need the negative, it will be negative also. So if I move this thing, okay, so if you need the negative, I can do the negative as well, but mostly they won't need. Okay, next is x-intercept. Now what is x-intercept? So this x-intercept is the graph where it cuts. So it mostly cuts at every period, So the x-intercept will be at every period. Okay, x-intercept is at what? At every period. So it starts from what point? At 0. Then next it will cut at 60, then multiples of 60, then again it will cut at 120, then again it will cut at 80. And same you can go on the negative side also, minus 60, minus 120. Okay, same you can go. Okay, okay. So that's how you do x-intercept. Next is midline. Midline, everybody know it's 0. So midline is always y equals 0. No need to change that. And transformation, the transformation is how the graph will be going, depends upon a. Now if a is vertically stretched, or it's vertically compressed, or b is more than 1, then it's horizontally stretched, like that. Okay, so let's see what is a is 1. If a is 1, if a is more than 1, then it's vertically stretched. Less than 1, it's vertically compression. And if it's a is 1, then neither vertically stretched, neither vertically compressed. So it's not dilated. So for next one, for transformation, you can say the last part, it is not vertically dilated. Not vertically dilated. Because A is 1, so it's neither stretched or neither compressed. So it's not vertically dilated. Okay. Next for B, check for B is what? 3. So that's more than 1. What's B? 3, right? So B is 3 means what? It's the blue one. More than 1. So if more than 1, it's horizontally compressed. So it's not vertically dilated, but horizontally, what you can say? Compressed. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's the transformation. Okay, now once you finish this thing, let's do the graph. Now the end part is the graph thing. Now how do you draw the graph? To draw the graph, first draw your x, then draw your y. Okay, that's your 0. Now you see the graph. What did I say? The x-intercept at 0. So at 0 it will intercept. So it will go up like this and will come down like this. Okay. Now before going into that, let's first draw asymptote. I think that's much better. What are the asymptotes? If you see, let me take the orange one, asymptote. So what's the value? 30 degree, 90 degree. So at 30 degree, then there is 60, then there is 90, then there is 120, then there is 150. I'm just adding 30, 30. Okay. Same on the negative side, minus 30, minus 60, minus 90. Okay, so that's the asymptote. Asymptote means one straight line. Draw the straight line. Why it's going away? Okay, so draw the straight line like this, passes through that value. Sorry, my bad. I'm drawing everywhere. Okay, so where is the asymptote? It's at 30, step by step. Okay, so where's the asymptote? We have to draw this one. Okay, so what's the asymptote? 30, 90, and 150. So that's the asymptote we'll do now. So first we already draw it at 30, and next will be at 90, and next will be at 150. Same goes on the negative side. It will come at minus 30 and minus 90 and minus 150. Okay, that's fine. Next, what did I say? After you draw asymptote, you have to draw the graph. But to draw the graph, you should know from where it starts. So it starts at the x-intercept, where it is 0, 60, 120. So let's take the black line. So at 0, it starts and it goes up like this and it goes down like this. As I told, it doesn't touch the asymptote. Okay. Again, after 0 finish, what's the next thing? 60. At 60, it goes up like this and it goes down like this. And next is 120. It goes up like this and then down like this. Okay. Same on the minus 60 side also. See, and down like this. Understood? So that's how the graph goes. So this is how you draw the graph. Understood? Easy. Okay. So let's go to the next one now. I want you guys to try this question. Okay, take this as a reference and try this question. It's almost the same. Come on, go ahead. Okay, so I think everybody has solved it. Okay, if you didn't solve it, again pause the video, write this question, and then solve it. You can see before of it, just as a reference if you want to solve it, but don't see after this video, after this pause, so that because after this I will solve it. So I want you guys to try this. So pause the video and try it. So I think you guys have done it. Now let's go to this question, period. How you find the period of this function? Same. What is it? 180 over b. Okay, so what's the period? So it's 180 over b. So 180 over, what's the b? This is the b. That's your b and that's your a. Nothing means 1. So a is 1, b is 0.25. So 180 over 0.25. What's 180 over 0.25? Find it difficult, use calculator every time. It always comes to help you. 0.25. What's the answer? 720. So that's your period. But if here you see the graph is in pi. Okay, so what's 720? 720 is how much pi? 180 is a pi. So 720 degree, but it's how much pi? 180 is a pi. So divide by 180 is it, I think it will be 4 pi or 3 pi. So 180, 720 divided by 180, 4 pi. So the answer will be 4 pi. So the period is what? 4 pi. Okay. So what we can say? The period is what? 4 pi. So every time it will, why I'm taking it pi, why not at degree? Because you see, here the graph is at pi, right? Up, I did it for degree specifically because maybe the option has in the question there is degree, and in some question there is pi. So I want you to be clear, clear with both of them. So let's with pi. So after you get the period, straight away go to the x-intercept. What is x-intercept? At every period, it cuts. So starts from 0 because it stands, so it starts from 0. And next at every period. So what is the next first period? 4 pi. And then again double it. Again add 4 pi, it will become 8 pi. Again add 4 pi, it will become 12 pi. Same on the negative side if I go, it will be minus 4 pi. Okay. And minus 8 pi and so on. Let's talk about asymptote. What was the asymptote formula? 90, what was it? 90 plus 180 n over b. I'll show you the kanun again. 90 plus 180 n over b. So that's the asymptote. Find the asymptote over here. Let's find the asymptote here. Okay, so asymptote is what? 90 plus 180 n over b. Okay, 8 minutes more. Okay, so put the n and put the b step by step. So what's the b we know? 90 plus 180 n over b. What's b? B is 0.25. Now start with n as 0. When we put n as 0, what you will get? This whole thing will be gone, so it's 90 over 0.25. Now 0.25 over 90 will be what? How much is this? Times 4. Always do times 4 because 0.25 is 1 over 4. 90 over 0.25, that's 360. 360 is what? 2 pi. So we get 360, that's 2 pi. So n equals 0, you get 2 pi. N equal 1, it will be 90 plus 180 times 1 over 0.25. What you will get? Put it 90 plus 180, sorry, 180 bracket 1 close over 0.25, 1080. So that's how much pi? Divided by 180, 6 pi. 6 pi. So you see at every 4 pi, it's increasing. So what will be before it? N equal minus 1. You will get what? What will be before it? Minus 2 pi. Okay, and so on. So that's how it is asymptote. And the function is it whether it is vertically stretched, vertically compressed, depends upon A. A is 1 as it is. So the function is not vertically dilated because A is 1. But what about B? B is what? 0.25. That's less than 1. Whenever it is less than 1, what is it? Less than 1, it's horizontally stretched. So, so not vertically dilated, but horizontally stretched. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's the answer. And if you want to see the graph, which option is correct, you see the period, it's at 4 pi. So 0, 4 pi, 8 pi, it should touch. This touches at 2 pi, this touches at 2 pi, that's wrong, that's wrong. So 0, 4 pi, yes, correct. And this is wrong, it goes on this side, it should go on this side. So option C is correct. Understood? So that's how you do it. Easy peasy, lemon squeeze. Okay. Now the last part, I think there is no question on this. It's only like you need to know the graph. Maybe in the question they say cosecant, which option out of 4 is the graph? Secant, which option out of 4 is the graph for secant? And cotangent, that's it. So remember, first of all, see the cotangent. Cotangent is just opposite of tan. You see this blue one? Is cotangent. The orange one is the tan. So tan always goes from here, from left to right, up. whereas cotangent goes opposite from right to left. Okay, and cosecant and secant are same, like, but they are opposite. Cosecant, you see, it starts at 90, whereas at secant it starts at 0. Okay, so remember this. So secant goes 0, secant goes at 0 here, whereas cosecant goes at 90. Okay, so just remember this, that's it. Hope you loved my class. Hope you loved everything what I teach. If you have any difficulty, any question, ask in the comment, I'll reply to you. And you have my number over there. If you have any difficulty, you can ping me on that also. I know this is a very important term for you guys for the grade 12. So I want everyone to excel with A plus. So that's how much effort we put. I want you guys to put double of it. Okay. All the best for the exam. I know you will get A plus. Masalama. Bye bye.